Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up. Welcome to my video here on Sunday. So today we're going to do a really fun card with some new product, of course. Just catalog. I say it's live tomorrow because it's live. I'm going to order late tomorrow, hopefully if it's up. They usually get it up a little earlier than they think they're going to, so I'm hoping that's the case this time. So I'm really happy about that. Hi, everybody. Okay, skip ads so I can see what you guys are seeing. Yay, okay. So I have a lot to cover today, a little bit of business first, and don't forget we have our prize winner that is we're going to do that drawing that we talked about last video. And we're going to have, okay, I'm having like a little lapse on my end, but it looks okay on your guys' end. It's kind of weird. But this is the DSP mini swatch books. And these are what my upline Sherry created. And she gave me a few to hand out. So it gives you all the papers, the colors, the coordinating colors, the item number and everything, same up here. And then I put a little ring in here for you so you could put them on. So somebody will win these today. Debbie, you have a lot of questions. Okay, so the first good news is there's only one item that's not available in the new catalog. We haven't received it yet, but that doesn't mean they're not going to receive it tomorrow, and it will be available on the 3rd. So, yay! And it's a smaller item, so that's good. Hi, Kathy. So, ooh, so much to say. I have my little note here. So I want to go over a few things. First of all, my May code has changed, and so this is my new May code. And so this will be on the videos. Oh, I don't know if I changed it below in the link, but I definitely will. And so I will get that changed for you. But what I do want to show you is a little bit about my blog and how to change a couple things and look for some things if you're looking for it. Okay, so let's transfer over to here. I'm going to minimize my screen for just a bit here so I can show you. Okay, so under shop, which is one of the important things, right here where it says bingo, paper shares, class, and PDFs. If you click on that, I get asked this a lot, so I just want to kind of go over it. I need to take April off. I did have one more kit available that somebody didn't, they wanted to, they only got one after all. So I had one available that sold, so I'll be taking that down today. But here is May's bingo. If you add it to cart, you're going to be able to pay for it. But if you go and click on the text, that's what I need you to do. So when you click on the text, it's going to take you in here. You're going to get your information. You're going to scroll down. You have the date, the deadline, all that kind of good stuff. Then you have your form here. And I put here and pay below because a lot of people do the form and then they stop. Well, if you keep going, you can pay here. So it's all in one place. So I hope that makes sense to you. I just make sure you click on the text. Okay, so I'm going to go back up here again. Bingo, paper share, classes, and PDFs. Okay. Also, same thing for the paper share. It's right here. And so you can click right here and you can get the paper share, fill it out, and get the paper share. The paper shares deadline is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I need to get my order together and figure out how much I'm getting, and I want to make sure that your order is included. And so if you are interested in the paper share, click the text right here, fill out the form, and pay for it, and you will get 1/4 of all of the new paper packs, including 4 of the specialty papers. Okay, so and the in color DSP too. So that's kind of how that works. Now, also, you can go to shop and you can go to right here and you can go to retired stamps and dies. When you click there, you're going to get a list of a bunch of items that I have for sale. So you can go through there if I still have things. It should be up to date. I did just sell some items yesterday, so I will double check and I'm going to update that today. And I'll be adding more very soon. So the other thing is when you come over onto my shop on the front page, my host code, my current host code will always be over here on the right hand side. Okay, so this right here, you could just copy it. Okay, right click, copy, and then click up here on my shop. Just click right there, it takes you right into my shop. Okay, so that's the easiest way to get to my shop is click that code, take it in with you, and now you're shopping. And once you sign in and you get to the cart, you can add the code on your order. So I hope that helps with that. So I'm going to switch over to this page for later when we do our drawing. Yeah. Okay. Lost sound and blurry. Oh no. Is everybody else okay? My sound is working on my computer. Is everybody else okay? Let me know. Hi, Deborah. Okay, so I hope everybody else can hear me and it's not blurry. Sometimes when you go through the program, looks and sounds great to me. Okay, great. Okay, good. Thanks, everybody. Cheryl, you may just have to reboot or not reboot, but refresh or go out and come back in and maybe that'll help. Okay, so I am so excited to show you this catalog. So I'm kind of thinking that on the 3rd, I'm probably going to do a video. It depends. I'm going to have my grandson, but I might do a video walking through the catalog. But on Wednesday, for my normal bingo, and I may make it a little earlier, is my unboxing. I'm so excited. So the unboxing will be Wednesday. I'm going to get the product and get it kind of organized like I normally do. It'll be a long video. So I'm thinking I'm going to start it earlier. I'm thinking 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, maybe even. So be prepared for that. Make sure you subscribe below and hit the little bell. And then that way you can get your notification when I do go live because it might not be my normal time. I want to do it a little earlier so people can see it. Oh, Lisa, you're blurry too. Love the way your catalog looks. Oh, Deborah, my upline did this for me. So she did the pink spiral. She did the laminating front and back. And then she gives you the tabs to put on. And so she does sell these for $28. And it's linked below. And so you can go in there and link. It'll take you over to her blog, kind of like my for sale items were. And then that's where she'll have this. And I think you can get just the tabs for $15. So if you guys are interested in that, she has that. It's listed below. Hey, Terry, who binds your? Yeah, my upline, Deborah. Her name is Sherry, and she does it. She did it for, well, she has them for sale, and so she gave me one so I could show because I said I could show people. I think this is a brilliant idea. Our Office Depot here in town closed, so I can't go there, and I can go to Kinko's or whatever, but they're farther away. And okay, good, Cheryl. Okay. Oh, good, Lisa. Good. Okay, so that is, let's see. So again, bingo is the 24th and it's at 5 o'clock. I give 4 $100 prizes away. It will be all new product. So, I mean, obviously I'm using a little bit of old with like paper and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's going to be all new product. I only have one item so far, and I did do a little sneak peek. I'll do it again. But the other 3 are going to be new items coming in. I decided we're doing the other 3 brand new items. So this is your sneak peek. This is one card you will get. It's got a lot of glitter and shimmer, and it's kind of whimsical. It's so cute. So that will be one of your projects during bingo. The other thing is if you are interested in joining, I would love to have you join my team. And there is a huge special right now. and that is in colors. So you're going to get a pack of grid paper, which is in colors, which is brand new. You're going to get the ink pads, the cardstock, and the designer series paper. And that's a $66.50 value. So not only are you going to be able to do $99 for $125 in product, but you're also going to get an additional $66.50. I keep freezing. Oh, I think people are having issues because not everybody is having the issue. If the image is blurry, check it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Tashana. Um, so that is a huge deal. So if you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, right now is a perfect time. You have a brand new catalog to share. You have Celebration, and the new mini catalog is going to be here before you know it. So you'll still be in there because if you're joining in May, you're in the middle of a quarter. So April, May, June, any money that you make during that time or spend, that's going to go towards your official first quarter, which is July, August, and September. Okay, so anything these 2 months and these 3 months are going to be your first quarter. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And then you're going to have October as a grace period. You'll have the mini catalog by then, you'll have the celebration by then. So I hope that all makes sense. Gosh, I hate to hear that some of you guys are having issues, but everybody else says it's fine. So I'm going to continue on and hope that it clears up for you guys. So those are my updates and my information. And again, I'd love to have you on my team. If you go to my blog at the top, it says join my team. Click on that. It'll take you right there. Thank you, Patty. All right, so catalog aside because we can't look at it. Today, we are going to create this really fun card. I did this in my class yesterday, and they just loved it. And it is such a fun card. It shows really a little bit of all the paper, you know, the different tones in there. I love the Night of Navy with the gray granite. It's so pretty. So we are going to start this out just like a kit, like I give in class. So because that's what we did. So it's going to kind of feel a little bit like bingo. So let's show you. I'm going to put that right over there. So we're going to use Nature's Prints, which is a new one. I love the font. It's so pretty. And then I love the splatter. Anything with like the gorgeous grunge type stuff, I love it. So I'm going to have that. I love it, but we're not using it on this card, but you will see it coming from me. But I love the font, the heartfelt thank you. Hello there. Best wishes and happy thoughts. You're on my mind. Some really pretty distinctive stamping here. And we're going to also use, here's the dies. And we've got some really pretty dies here that are extra. And I'm going to show you a card coming up also in a video soon using this right here. And it's going to be different than you think. So we're going to use these, a couple of those. And then here's a new stamp set. My voice is crackling. Oh, I don't like that, you guys. But other people say it's fine, so I don't know. If you guys can refresh, maybe, I don't know. Let me know if it becomes an issue and I'll try and do something else. These are some new dies, and I really like them because you've got some banners, squares, and circles. We're going to take the larger circle. And what I did is, let's move this out of the way for now. I'm going to take, we have our card base, and we have some little pieces in there. This is going to be the front of our card, so I think I'm going to do it. I'm looking at, now I'm going to look, see how they're both ways, so there's really no right or wrong. And I'm going to do it this way, so there's a lot of white here, because I'm cutting this corner off, so we'll do it that way. This is my stamping. I need to get some tools here. We're going to take our little rhinestones and put them right there. We'll make our bow. Here is a 3, I believe it's 3 by 3, 3 1/4 by 3. And so this is just going to fit right here. Now, I'm going to tell you something else that you can do. But let me die cut this first. What I liked about these circles is there's a stitching. It's hard to see, but there's a stitching right around the outside of this die. So what we're going to do is take this die, I put the corner right on the corner there, and I cut that out. So that is what I wanted in. I don't want a big piece, but I want enough to be able to put the sentiment. So you can see right here, it's going to go like this, and it kind of went right to the corner. So that's what I'm going to do here really quick. So let me just die cut that. Oh, I have new plates. They're kind of sticking together. They're so pretty. All right, so you see right here how I did it. I just put it right on the corner. Okay, look how pretty those plates are. You know how sometimes, like I wear contact lenses, and some of the things I wonder what I wait for is changing my plates on my machine, putting new contact lenses on. Okay, I didn't think I need this set. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, it is crackling. It is weird. Okay, I'm going to try a different microphone. It seemed farther away. Is this one any better for you guys? Is this better? Let me know. Okay, I'm waiting for you guys to let me know if this is any better or if you can hear me at all. Not better. Okay. Let me get rid of that one. Is this a better for you guys? Let me know if this one is better. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the original one and let's see if I delete these other ones, if it's better. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one and let's see if we can go forward with this one. I'm not sure why it's crackling. I haven't changed anything other than it's a little windy. Okay, so we're going to go forward with this one. So sorry about the crackling. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to re-listen and see what happened. Maybe it cleared it up by switching them. Let me know if it's any better. Sounds better now. Oh, okay, good. Huh, I don't know why. Okay, so you could technically take this and turn it around and put it in here and just, if you would have, you know, made it just so, because if I just kind of did it to where it's going to be backwards, okay? So when you do it, you could turn it. The problem is it was like this. So if you turn it over, it's going to be kind of a weird shape. But somebody in my class was like, "Oh, well, can you, use this? You really can't. You can use the same print, but it comes out kind of weird. So even if it was, it's not going to align." So that's where I came up with another print. And what I did is I did a different one completely because I wanted to make sure that I had enough of this because we only have a limited amount right now. Okay, so that is where we kind of ended up with two different prints. Now let's go ahead and let's do the inside like I like to do and get that out of the way. Of course, I tried to clean my desk up a little bit yesterday, and I'm trying, as you can see, I'm trying to get my labels and everything ready for my new product. All right, so let's take this. Not better. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Hopefully it's going to get better. I don't know why I did not change anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to do the blue on the bottom. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And so I think I'm going to turn it this way. It just kind of looks like it goes this way. Okay, I like to turn it over, make sure that it's this right there and it's liquid. So I'm going to just pull it over right there so I don't have to cut that. I'll just cut that little piece. And now we'll take this little one, and I want the gray part, the gray granite part to show up, just to kind of show the two different prints. And honestly, it doesn't matter if this is this one, because it's probably the piece I cut off of here, or if it's this one. So whatever you want, it just kind of adds the color in. We're going to cut this. And then let's go ahead and add that in. I was going to say ahead of the game. Not really, but my thank you cards are done and going out tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. My customer thank you cards. I wanted to get them done before the new catalog comes because, well, we know how crazy that's going to get. Okay, so now you want to align this up correctly. So I'm going to align this up and we're going to put this in here and align it. And I'm just going to make sure it's in because this is going to be popped up. This is not. So just kind of check your lines, see where you're at. I want this to come this way a little bit. So let's go ahead. I'm going to add liquid glue because that gives you a little bit of room to wiggle stuff around a little bit. And you don't have to have a whole lot. It's going to stick. Right? So let's leave this right here. Lift up your corner. Remember, if you go in too much, you can always pull out. You don't want to start out too far because then you'll get glue everywhere. But remember, it goes really quickly. So I'm going to bring it in like that. I'm going to slide it down. Oops, slide it down right here. Slide it over. See how I'm just kind of sliding it in and over a little bit. And now I think this looks fine. So I'm just going to lay that down. So remember, start it in a little bit and then pull it out of it. I think the internet connections, and it's fine for me, Debbie. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching videos and chatting with my family, and it's fine. Oh, Mindy, I'm glad you did. Welcome. Okay, so there we go. So there's that. Now what we're going to do is let's just add our dimensionals on here because we're not tying bows or anything like that on here. So let's go ahead and adhere it. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of put them around the circle because you don't want these little corners flipping up and catching on stuff. So make sure you get a nice kind of close piece there. All right, I'm going to put one right here, just kind of in between there, just to make sure it's holding. And that's where the flowers are going to, all this is going to go. So I want to make sure it has a little bit more strength right there. Okay, now we're going to bring this in. And again, start at the bottom and this right side. Okay, so bottom, look at the width on the left, what you want, and this right side. So this looks good to me, so I want to make sure those don't move. And this all looks okay. Seems like it's a little high over here. And so I'm going to tug it just a little. There. All right, so there's our card now. So see how we did that? Remember, just start this inward and then kind of wiggle it back to where you think it needs to be. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to get some stamping done. And pretty much after class, I said, this is what I'm going to do. And I didn't pull out anything. So this is what we're going to do. I need this one and this one. We need our sentiment. So we have our little hello there. Or this is going to be our gray granite part, and this will be our Night of Navy. Now you also see that I have this little blue piece right here. And what I did is I took these little long pieces here that are just kind of extra. They don't go with the stamp. And I'm going to die cut those out really quickly. And it just kind of adds a little bit more. Now, what I think would be really pretty is doing these in silver because you have so much of the gray and the blue in this card, and there's a lot of blue that doing these in silver would be kind of fun. Or like even a glitter paper. I guess depends on what you're doing the card for, but look how pretty those are. So there's one. The other one is stuck in here. There we go. So we have that. Now this is your extra piece, but you can keep it for something else. Especially right now when you guys see that we don't have our a lot of our stuff right now because we are limited on what we can purchase. But not on the 3rd. All right, so I have my Night of Navy. It's a larger stamp. I'm going to do this. And the reason I do this is because if you do it this way, you're going to be stamping along. See, this is probably from yesterday. There's blue along the outsides, and that's from, stamping like this. But if you take this and you go like this, the pad is raised, okay? So it's going to hit the stamp, but not everything else. All right. So we need this. Just make sure you leave yourself some room for your die. Okay, look how pretty that is. All right. And then you are going to use your gray granite. I can tell that I didn't use a different ink pad, but I can tell that it needs to be re-inked, and I'll show you in a minute. All right, we're going to take this one, and we're doing gray granite, and it's a smaller stamp, so we're just going to go like this. And I'm going to put this one kind of at an angle towards the bottom a little bit, again, making sure my die can cut that out, because then we're going to use this in black for our sentiment. All right. Sometimes I like to use the same color, but sometimes I just like the crisp black. And we're going to put that right there. All right, just a hello there. I love it. I love that this new catalog has some amazing sentiments. I can tell you that. And a lot of them are more general, kind of, thinking of you, sending you cards, say hi, stuff like that, which I love because you don't always have an occasion that you want to send a card to somebody. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these two out. So I'm going to need this die and this die. And this one here goes with this leaf right here. So, and then you get your sentiment and you get all of this that doesn't go to any stamp, which is really nice because you could do a lot of different things with this one. All right. So let me cut these out really quick. Sometimes I'm ahead of time and I get things cut, but I had my class I like them to be able to use the machines and, learn how to put your stamps on paper so that you can still use your dies, things like that, because so many times you could stamp away on the paper and then go to cut in the machine and you realize you put your stamps too close. So I kind of like to do it, as a learning thing, but I don't always have them do a whole lot. I kind of help along with some other items that are cut because there's other things to do and learn. And I like to use re repositionable Scotch tape. So I have a dispenser over here like this. And then I usually just put, like, if I've only used them a couple times, I put those on there and I keep using it till it doesn't stick anymore. You can tell on this one I was doing a big project, so I just left my tape on there because I've been taking it off and adding it on and all that good stuff. All right. And now the fun thing is we are going to have to fussy cut out our hello. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut this way down. Hi, Dar, how are you? All right, so I just like to go right around the letters. So just kind of go down. And then I'm going to go a little close this time. And I just kind of go over and up. I just kind of follow around the outside. Sometimes you don't have to do, I mean, you can go much farther away if you wanted. You don't have to go this close. You could make it, a little thicker. See how I'm turning the paper, not necessarily my arm. It doesn't have to be super thin or super thick. It's whatever you want. Like this word straight, so I'm going to go straight. But I like to do circles, kind of round it up a little bit. And it depends. Sometimes I do exact straight lines. It just depends on what kind of project I'm working on, what the look is that I want. And then up here, I just try to make it a circle to match up with what I've already started. Okay, so there's my little hello there. All right, so let's bring in first our mini dimensionals because I have some that I believe I have little ones cut right here, little half pieces. So I'm going to put a large one right here. And then I need even a smaller piece. So down here, I'm just going to go super thin and take this piece off right here. So that's what I use the edges for, is to just grab yourself the tiniest little piece here that's like a little sliver that you can put right along this H for the hello. So it'll hold it because it's so skinny. Make sure it's on the paper. And I'm going to do another tiny, tiny one at the top, which I'm going to take one of these I've already cut, and I'm just going to cut off a little corner here. Okay, so see, there's the whole half right there. It's even less than a quarter. So you just take that little piece, and I'm going to put it right up here on this tip so it stays on there. And then this one, I'll go ahead and add over here. When you've got these teeny tiny pieces, it's kind of nice to just add a little extra right there. And then this one, I'm going to add on this little guy right here. I'm going to take the skinny long piece. I know it seems like a lot of work, but that way you make sure your sentiment's not going anywhere. Okay, so pick that up. Put it right there on the sentiment. And there you go. So this is what I did. So these little ones are super skinny, especially this one here on the top of the H. but you don't have to cut your hello so small either. If you cut it out a little bit bigger, then you don't have to worry about making it so tiny. Okay, so let's bring this in. Let's take off the rest of our backings. This is really a fun set. Our class yesterday, we had so much fun. All right, and then I just put it right there in the middle. Okay, now we have these and our blue. We need our ribbon, so let's do that. Again, I do have a bow video. Just look up bow under my videos and it will pop up. And I go really slow and I show you how to do the bow nice and slow. And I do it multiple times. All right, so there's our bow. We're gonna fluff it up. I love this crinkle ribbon. I'm so glad it's staying. Okay, so there's our bow. Now we're gonna get our dimensionals. Hi, Kathy. And we're going to, oops, see, don't forget this right here. It didn't come out on the die cut because I know my die already has a piece from the last time I cut it. And so it didn't come out. So I just add about 4. Make sure your top one is within your paper so it doesn't stick out. All right, so that's good. I'm not worried about the stem because we're going to put the bow and everything right over that. Then here, we're going to take this one and we're going to add some little ones. And I just add them right about there. And I'm not worried about this little piece over there because it's going to be laying up on top. So let's start with this first. And I kind of like to lay them out, kind of figure out where you want them. I'm going to put this up here. And I know it's on the blue, but that's okay. You do see it. Okay, and then I'm going to bring that one out there. And we'll put this one over here. Okay, so just kind of figure out where you want everything, lay it out. Hi, Perry. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with our blue. And okay, so this is what I'm saying. I know I need to re-ink it. I don't know if you can tell on camera. It doesn't look like you can, but this one's much brighter. And this one's not quite as bright. And that's because I've used this a lot, this ink. So I need to add a little bit of re-inker. All right, so we're just going to add this right about here. And then this one, what we're going to do is I don't worry about, it's so thin and little, I don't really worry about putting dimensionals on it. I'm just going to do a little bit of glue, but leave the top part, leave the outer leaves. And I'm just going to tuck it right in here. And you can leave it outwards. Because then you're going to put this right here. Okay, so right here I can tell you we're going to need another dimensional right there. So let's take these off. Because this is dimensional and this is dimensional, but this top part's going to hang off. It's not going to attach to anything. So you need to add one more dimensional. So take off the top, just add another one right on top. Okay, that way when you add this on, and I kind of put the stems close together because remember that's where your bow's going to go. So now you have a double dimension right there. And now it still is flat and you don't have to push it down, right? Okay, so now we have this little guy. We're going to do the same thing. And we're going to add just a little bit going down here. And add that. And it really doesn't have to be like super close because our bow, see, we can put our bow wherever and pop it up. Now, one of the things I did on this one is I cut the stems off and I added the bow, but you don't see the stems, but I realized that doesn't look very realistic. So I'm going to leave my bows there and just add it there. And I'm okay seeing the stems because that seems more realistic, is to see your stems there. So that's up to you how you want to do it. I use glue dots And of course, you know, I like to use two of them just to make sure it's nice and secure. And I'm going to put this right about there. Okay. And then I like to take my scissors and, oh, these are not my ribbon scissors, I can tell. That means I've used those on everything. My ribbon scissors have a little red bow. And then I'm going to make this one a little longer, which is fine. Well, let's throw this away. All right. Now I know I've been up here putting this all over my rhinestones. Now where did my rhinestones go? Here they are. Again, I use the iridescent because I absolutely love them. And so I used the smaller ones. I put one just by the hello. I put one like right here, and then they always say try to do a goal. It just catches your eye. And so for me, this is my triangle, which I wanted to catch the eye, you know, right here. So you have your sentiment, you're showing off your DSP. So you've got, you know, two different sides, and there's so many pretty papers in here. And you will get one or more of all of the DSPs. You're going to get a quarter of a package if you do the paper share. So a quarter of the package, if there's 4 sheets of 5 designs, or, you know, 2 sheets of 6 designs, or whatever there is, you're going to get one of everything in package, but you're going to get a quarter pack. Some paper shares, they split it up where you're going to get only 1 sheet of all the papers in the paper share. So remember that when you see the price difference, and that might work out better for you than what mine is. Mine is you're going to get a quarter of a pack. Other people may say, oh, there's 4 sheets of each. They're going to separate all that out, then divide those by 4. So you're going to get a lot less paper. So whatever, you know, works for you, just kind of think of that when you're deciding which paper share to do. Mine will have a lot. You'll get a lot more paper, but it's a little more expensive. So how I do paper share is you take all your papers, I divide it up by 4, but I add the tax, the shipping, everything, and divide that by 4 also, because you're going to share one of everything with 3 other people. And that'll include your shipping and all that good stuff. So anyway, but you will get this paper also. But isn't that pretty? And look at the iridescent stones are just so pretty. I don't know if you can see them very well on here. I hope the sound got better, you guys. I put together the Ladybug boxes cards yesterday. Yay, Gloria! I hope you enjoyed them. I know, Perry's pretty colors, huh? Yeah, Katie, it helps a lot because sometimes you have these other scissors you've cut everything with, and then you're like, these don't cut anything, and you can sharpen them, but for the most part, I don't have a problem, except some of them I have a long time. Marcie, does Stampin' Storage ever have a coupon special? They have sales now and again. They did just have a sale, and I don't know when it ended. Click on the link below and go check. I'll check and see if there's a code for you too. They had one just recently, but I haven't looked in a bit. Oh, the sound. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys, about the sound. That's a bummer. Thank you, Mary. The DSP is called Sun Prints. Sun Prints, and it's a whole suite. Let me tell you what's in it. I can't show you, but I can tell you. I'm moving to the new stamp studio and in need of storage ideas for inks, blends. Kathy, if you can do it, the Stampin' Storage, that's what I have. It is by far, I've tried everything to try not to buy it, to be totally honest, because I mean, it's an investment for sure. But it's definitely worth it. I'm so happy. And everybody that I know that does it is like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I did it. So something to think about. All right, let me look really quick. It's called Nature. Okay, so the stamp set is called Natural Prints, I believe, or the dies. Nature Prints is 91. It's going to be on page 91. Nature's Print Bundle. Oh, good. I'm not going crazy. So the stamp set is Nature's Prints. The dies are Natural Prints because I kept thinking I put the wrong name on. So you get the gorgeous DSP and you get the bundle and you get a fern embossing folder. So let me show. Ooh, I almost set that down and opened up my page. Rules, rules, rules. Can't forget. Okay, so let me show you the embossing. So this is the embossing folder, the fern. Look how pretty that is. It's gorgeous. Okay, so that's the embossing folder. And let me get the paper. I've already cut a bit up, but let me show you for this set. And then don't forget we have our drawing. I don't want to forget. Don't let me forget. Okay, so here's the paper. And it's so pretty. Okay. So you've got the two sides. Okay. Look how pretty. This you could do just a nice card, or you could do a scrapbook page. Let me show you here. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to zoom out just a bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. Okay, so there we go. And it's really pretty. It's got so many blues. Okay, there's two of those. But look at the back for a sky, or this looks like paint splatters. That was that stripe piece. But these are just so pretty. And then look at this. This has font on it. Look how pretty that is. So this has some font on it. I love this paper too. What is your, oh, my paper pockets are also from Stampin' Storage, and there's a link below. I am an affiliate. I'd love it if you guys use my link. But yeah, it's from below also. I switched because the other ones I had, it seemed like they were ripping quite a bit. My tulip one just blew out the side. We showed that one already. And then this is the one that I used, the back side. But I love how it's got the white, the navy, and then the gray granite. Really, really pretty paper. There are so many pretty papers coming, you guys. It's incredible. And I know it's really hard to commit to a paper share right now when you haven't seen everything. I get it. But I can tell you right now, okay, I'm going to look in the paper, in the catalog, and I'm going to tell you on the paper if there's any that I would be concerned about. So hold on, I'm going to be totally honest. Okay, so I'm going to tell you there's an outlining kind of flower. There's a really colorful, beautiful flower. There's butterflies. There's forest. There's a manly set. You guys saw the hues of happiness. There's a pattern set. Black and white set. I don't even know if I'm supposed to do this, but then there's some really pretty, well, you guys saw the pretty prints. That's out there. This one, Sun Prints, the tea set. There's a oh, I can't tell you the name of it. There's a pattern one that has gold in it. It's gorgeous. And that's not to any particular set. You could use that for anything. It's gorgeous. The host set is amazing, which I showed. And then I can't tell you, but there's like 4 specialty papers. I'm just kind of running through some of the different patterns and things on the papers, but it's going to be totally worth it. Kathy, being a demonstrator definitely has its benefits for sure. Where is your paper pocket for? Oh, I told you that. Oh, that paper. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Why can't you show the catalog since we got ours? Gloria, there's a bunch of rules about it. Mainly because you don't want people stealing the product. There's those horrible companies out there that try to copy and, get it out there. We can show our product that we've used. Okay. So because that doesn't show the whole stamp set. That doesn't show, all the dies, whatever. I don't know. They just, they try, I don't know. I think it's mostly copyright kind of issue thing. So they wait until it's live and out there and then we can show whatever we want. So it's just kind of a rule that they have, which kind of keeps our product safe and our images and that kind of thing. There are certain images they do let us use. That's why you'll see some images out there. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's go do our drawing. So again, the drawing is for this New Horizons. Okay, so the New Horizons mini swatch book. And so the last video, I asked you guys to comment back on the video after the video was over to get this. So we're going to go over and do our drawing right now and see who our winner is. You have to be in the US, of course. I did, you must contain the word swatch because I said you need to write mini swatch book. Let's see. And our winner is Katie. Woo-hoo, Katie Lambert, you are the winner. Lucky, lucky girl. Well, you are really lucky. Okay, Diana, I do too. So Katie, I hope you're still on here. If you're not, I will send it to you. So I have your address and yeah, you're still on here. Good. So I will get this to you. Now, that being said, I do have another one. So if you guys are interested in winning another pack, and let me show you again what it is. If you weren't here, if you can get them. My upline created these. They are paper swatch books, and she gave me a few to hand out. This is for the mini catalog, which is still good through the end of June. So really nice way to finish off your season with these books, find out what papers you might want. This is kind of like what you would do with your paper shares. You can see all the different kinds, see what you like, see what works for you. Notice that you have prints on the front, but on the back side, they're so good about doing some, oh, that one's turned around, doing some generic different things that you could add with all different, like this is the tulips, but on the back side, you've got, just some clouds. You've got, squares. You've got little teeny tiny flowers, just some ombre kind of stuff or some distressed looking. So there's all kinds of things you could do with that. Thank you, Deborah. Thanks, Peggy. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm glad you guys joined me. Yes, congratulations, Katie. Ooh, these are so pretty. So, so pretty. All right, everybody. Thanks again. So I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be doing an unboxing. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you click on that bell and select all so you'll get notified when I go live. Thank you for sharing, Mary. I appreciate it very much. And Katie, this will be coming to you. I'm just going to send it separate. I just did your card and already posted it, and that'll go out. So you'll get 2 items coming from me. So congratulations. And I will see you guys Wednesday, if not before. I'm going to try and I'm definitely going to do an unboxing. So I hope you guys catch me there. Again, if you're interested in bingo, don't forget to go to my blog and sign up. You need to register, fill out a form, and pay. And if you want the paper share, please do it tomorrow by 6 o'clock. Same thing, go to my blog under shop. And there is a link below. So you guys could go below and sign up. And then that will get you in the paper share because I'm ordering late tomorrow night. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. And I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.